Yo, what's going on everyone? Miles Midoriya here, and in this video we're going to be talking about Spy Family Season 1, Episode 20. In this episode, the students had to research an occupation that interested them, whether it was their parents' job or local companies. Anya decided she was going to go talk to her parents. First, it was Yor, and it was kind of funny. She didn't think about the job that we kind of see her at mostly when she's with her co-workers. She went directly to her other job, being an assassin. She came up with the whole scenario of Anya following her on a mission and all of that would happen. This may have been brought up earlier in the season, but the reason Yor's an assassin is because she wanted to take care of her brother, but obviously she changed that over time because her brother's older now. Of course, Anya was listening to what Yor was thinking about, and she said, yeah, she's just gonna go research her dad's job. Lloyd agrees and he takes her to the hospital. He lets her know that the psychiatric department at the hospital is his workplace. Anya reads Lloyd's thoughts and he says it would have been easier to fake being a practitioner, but there are some big names to go to that hospital. He can infiltrate their social circle and steal plenty of information. Anya asked him why did he choose that job. He gave her a normal answer while also thinking that since Desmond is a recluse, he figured that if he's lucky being a doctor, he might get a chance to approach him after he got sick. Anya's writing down, taking notes. You think she wouldn't write down the ones he's thinking, just the ones he's saying. They make their way through the hospital and they meet some of Lloyd's co-workers. They're pretty cool. She goes to his office. She couldn't be around anything that involved the patients because that's private matters. Anya got bored and she was about to pull a book off the bookshelf and Lloyd stops her. She overhears him say that there's a secret escape passage behind the bookshelf and it'll open if the lever is pulled. There's a knock at the door and it's most likely some spy stuff. Before he leaves, he gives Anya something to do. It's something that they do with their patients. Basically, you put the toys and the props in the way that you want in the boxes. She didn't say it out loud, but she said it was boring and he leaves. Of course, she goes to where the secret passageway is. Anya makes her way through the secret passageway and she overhears some people talking. They're having a meeting and they bring up that their patients mention ghosts. While everyone's talking, Anya accidentally hits one of the pipes next to her and they hear it and they kind of freak out a little bit, but they play it off as if it's their imagination. The meeting's about to end and Anya realizes that she has to get back to the office before Lloyd returns and her foot actually is caught under one of the pipes. She's making a lot of noise trying to escape and the people below hear it and they freak out. They were scared, saying that it was a baby crying at first. Then one of them said, no, it's a ghost. You just hear Anya take off back to the office. And instead of ending the meeting, they went right back to it, saying from now on they're going to take their patients that speak about ghosts seriously. She makes it back to the office just in time. It would have been funny if he actually caught her. She hears his thoughts and in the activity that he told her to do, she ends up dumping all the toys and the props into the sand. Once he seen how they was all dumped in there, he thought that as a spy he should have saw it that she must be going through a lot, when in reality she just dumped everything into the sand real quick. Lloyd lets her know that he'll help her with her report for school. He opens her notebook and she tries to stop him from seeing the notes, which she should have been writing the things that he was saying and not thinking. He sees her handwriting and couldn't understand any of it. Anya was like she'll do her best to make the report herself and he hurried up and agreed. He probably was like, yeah, it would take them forever to work on that. And when they got home, Yor even brought up a past time when Lloyd had supposedly punched and kicked some of his patients. It's the next day and Anya gives a report and it was the most wild report ever. She brought up that the patients or co-workers are called targets and that he hits his patients. Everyone in that classroom was looking like, what did you just say about your dad's job? The scene actually jumps to Lloyd talking to the handler and he says he has a bad feeling something happened, and the voiceover mentions that he actually had to go to the school a few days later, but he managed to smooth everything out. We should have known that was going to happen when the teacher looked a little bit worried when she was talking about her dad's job. The second part of the episode was Anya had watched the spy show. She tried to come up with a secret code for people to decipher. Lloyd was trying to say something about it, letting her know that no one's going to be able to read it, let alone crack the code. She read Lloyd's thoughts of him saying her handwriting is impossible to read even with his superb decoding skills. She was shocked and determined to get it done. She had Yor write it out for her. Anya went around passing the code to everyone, a woman in the building, Frankie, and Damien, which was funny. She literally popped out, gave him the code, and said it was top secret and left. Frankie gets home and the paper fell out of his pocket and he thinks a woman gave Anya the letter to give to him. Anya set the alarm expecting to wake up and see who deciphered the code. The scene goes to Frankie on the bridge and this dude Frankie stayed up all night because he couldn't sleep. I felt bad because he was so excited. The scene goes to Anya and she's still asleep. The alarm is going off and Bond took it off the table and started chewing on it. Frankie's probably still waiting there for a long time for somebody to show up, and Anya most likely said whoever showed up isn't there. That's where the episode ends. The whole episode was funny. Anya following Lloyd at his job, her trying to prove that she can come up with a secret code for people to figure out. But y'all comment below, what did you think about this episode and what was your favorite part from it? Thank you all for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.